What is up, guys? Welcome to RAM Overload, and today I'm going to be talking about what the top 5 programs you need on your PC. So if you guys haven't heard of this, then you guys should definitely take a look, and I can guarantee you guys will love it. So the first one is Notepad++. So here it is right here. Let me open it up, and you guys can see it's pretty simple. You guys are probably wondering, why would I want this? When comparing it to regular Notepad, this just beats it out the park every time. Okay, it has a lot more features. It's a lot cooler. It's Notepad is good, but it's just too simple in certain cases. Okay, Notepad++ is similar to Notepad. It's very similar. Simple and minimalistic, but it also includes features that you wish you had in Notepad. Sometimes it's nice to have Notepad, but Notepad++ can almost always replace Notepad in every case. So if you guys have never tried it, definitely take a look at it. And it's very customizable as well. You got macros, there's plugins you can do. You can change the theme on this. So it's just really cool. Definitely take a look at it if you guys haven't already. So that's the first one. Second one is tree size. Okay, so let me minimize that and open up this. So tree size, I have the free version over here. They have a free and paid one. You can use the free one. It pretty much has everything you'll probably need, and it works great. So this application basically tells you your storage space in your computer. So if you have certain storage that you're wondering, oh, where did all my storage go? Then this is the tool you need. First, you want to do is select directory, and you can choose which directory you want to scan. So I have an external hard drive connected, but I'm going to scan my C drive. You can see that I only have 16 gigs left. So let's just go back, select that, and then press select folder. And you want to give it a couple seconds. It's going to just scan through everything and basically tell you where all the space is being used. So we can see over here, my users folder is 119 gigs. My Windows folder is 27 gigs, and then this weird thing is 26 gigs. It's just weird. So now I can see, okay, these are my hibernation files, page files. So basically it's used when my computer goes to sleep. I have a lot of things open, right, which I rarely close. So that's why it's probably saving it in there. There are ways to clean it, but that's another video. But you guys can dig in users, go in here, and then you guys can see all these folders. The desktop has 32 gigs, and basically you can drill down to the each file itself and see how much and where all the space is going. So I think it's really cool. Definitely, most people definitely need this at one point or another. So that's the second thing. The third thing is VLC. So if you guys don't have VLC, you guys should definitely check it out. Let me just pull it up over here. So Windows does have a built-in media player, but it's very limited. It's really simple, right? And it doesn't support all formats. So if you are someone that occasionally watches videos, MP3, MP4s, and other formats on your desktop or on your computer, then this is definitely for you. VLC works really good. It's very simple to use, easy to install, and it allows you to play if you have transcription files, different types of formats as well. There's some plugins you can use on it, and you can install new formats as well. And I just think overall it's a great video player. It kind of beats every other video player out there. There are some other ones that are pretty much up there, but I would say VLC is definitely the top one from them all. It also has a built-in video converter, which is also pretty cool that it's included in it. Okay, so moving on, the fourth thing I would say is HW monitor. So HW stands for hardware is Cupid, well, CPUID, not Cupid, HW monitor. So what this does is it basically goes to your computer and just gives you information on all the components you have and basically what it is. So you can see my processor. I have an Intel Core i7-7820X. This is the model number of my external hard drive, Toshiba. So let's just expand some things. It gives you the temperatures of each component as well, the fans and how fast they're running. Let's go on. Let's look at the CPU. So you can see the temperatures of all my CPUs. It's 8 cores, 0 to 7. The processors, right, and the clock speeds of each core. So, you can kind of get a good idea, especially if you're doing something like mining or, you're running some kind of heavy resources on your computer. You definitely need this to monitor temperatures and maybe even voltage. It's pretty cool. It's easy to install, really drills down all the details on what you need pretty much. And overall, it's just really nice. So it's just good to have because in certain cases you do end up needing it. So before you need it, it's just good to have and just check out what your computer actually has. All right. And the last thing I want to mention is LibreOffice. So I don't know if most people have heard of this. I'm sure a lot of people haven't heard of it, because LibreOffice is it is a Microsoft Word or Microsoft Office alternate. So you guys can see over here, this is LibreOffice. It's kind of similar to Microsoft Word. And then they have LibreOffice Calc. I believe this one's a LibreOffice Writer. And then this is the Calc, which is basically Excel. All right. Windows, if you have a Windows, the only thing you've probably ever heard of was just Microsoft Office. You got to install Word, Excel, and whatever PowerPoint they have. Right. But, there is an alternate. This is free also, keep that in mind compared to the Microsoft Office, which, just in general was pretty expensive. And now they have a subscription based thing, which, I'm not a big fan of. But, this is open source. I don't use it that much, but when I do use it, this comes in useful. The other thing is it does support the files that are generated on Microsoft Word and Excel or PowerPoint. So you can open a .word or .doc or docx file in this, or a docxl or PPT file. It'll work perfectly fine. So it's very seamless, and it'll save in those formats as well. So that's probably one of the most important things. So definitely check this out. If you guys haven't heard of this, then this is definitely a cool tool everyone should know about. It's free, it's amazing, and it works just as good as I don't want to say original, but just as good as the popular one. So yeah, those are top 5 apps or programs that everyone should have on their computers, right? If you guys don't have any of these or haven't heard of it, definitely take your time out to check them out. Other than that, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions on other applications that you think should be in a top 5 or a top 10 list, do let me know in the comments below. I'll definitely check them out, and maybe I'll definitely make a part 2 on this. There's a lot more apps I wanted to include, but I just couldn't because it's more than just 5 applications. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.